Welcome, O Ramadan. You are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan.
Prophet ﷺ, during its time, he stood up on the mimbar and he called the Sahaba and he gave a khutbah to them and he said, O people, know that a month is now upon you. Know that you are witnessing a month that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made sacred, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made obligatory to fast during its days, and He has requested that you stand during its nights. It's not obligatory to stand, but it is good that you do it.
One who fasts, stand up in prayer at night, and Allah will forgive. Allah will forgive. Welcome, O Ramadan. You are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan.
It is said that the Prophet ﷺ would habitually make amongst his practice a regular fast. That outside of the month of Ramadan, the beloved of Allah ﷺ, he would find himself in places where he would commit himself to not eating or drinking or having any kind of physical intimacy during the daylight hours, whether it was the month of Ramadan or not. And as the month of Ramadan approached and it got closer and closer, the beloved of Allah ﷺ, in anticipation of that most glorious month, that month of mercy, that month of compassion, that month of rahmah, the month of barakah, the month of Quran, the month that is so dear even to the hearts of you and I, that month in which each and every Muslim, whether during the rest of the year they are invigorated or not, they make a point of embracing their Islam. As it got closer, he knew that it was getting closer and he was mindful of it. That he would let it enter into his mind, he would let it enter into his being, he would let it emanate into his practice, that the month of Ramadan is coming closer and closer and I need to be ready for it.
This Ramadan I'm gonna do my best to get back to the basics of my deen. If you know what I mean, uncomplicated and embrace it. Keep it simple to the point. We want it right, we want it now, the way Islam was meant to be. A change of attitude is really all that it takes. So keep your spirits high, mind wide open, never lose the faith. Mend all your fancies, time to forget and forgive. Life's not that long, the day's too short. It's time to live and let live. It's more important getting on with each other than our fussing and fighting over trivial matters. La 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 la. This Ramadan I'm gonna do my best to get back to the basics of my deen. If you know what I mean, uncomplicated and embrace it. Keep it simple to the point. We want it right, we want it now, the way Islam was meant to be. This Ramadan I'm gonna do my best to get back to the basics of my deen. If you know what I mean, uncomplicated and embrace it. Keep it simple to the point. We want it right, we want it now, the way Islam was meant to be. Ramadan I'm gonna do my best to get back to the basics of my deen. If you know what I mean, uncomplicated and embrace it. Keep it simple to the point. We want it right, we want it now, the way Islam was meant to be.
Amongst the dua that that the Prophet ﷺ would make. He would make dua to Allah Azza wa Jal, saying that, oh Allah, Allahumma barik lana fi Rajab wa Sha'ban wa balaghna Ramadan. That, oh Allah, make blessings for me this month of Rajab, the 7th month on our Islamic calendar, and this month of Sha'ban, the 8th month on our Islamic calendar, and allow for me to reach that beautiful month of Ramadan. Allow for me to again have the opportunity to fast during its daylight hours and to stand in prayer during its nighttime hours, asking of you, Ya Rabb. Allow for me to again experience it. Allow for me to again engage it. Allow for me again to have the opportunity to increase myself internally and allow for myself to benefit those who are around me in that month, because it is a month unlike any other.